What's good with the people, man? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? It's your partner, man. Who? Hey, you know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Who? You know what I'm talking about? What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this Men's Mouth Monday? You say Men's Mouth Monday. What you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it, but before we do that, what's good, people? Like, hee, ha, ha, can and pen. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it. You know what I'm talking about? Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC. Worldwide Incorporated. Worldwide. You know what I'm talking about? They gonna say what that be. I mean, everybody, come on, everybody included. You know what I'm talking about? Ndugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue. Not Lil Rue, Lil Rue. You know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next. Same thing, bro. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. Let's get through these disclaimers. Good brother like me, I don't promote no drug usage, no drug sellage, no alcohol consumption. No, don't take a sip of the sippage, man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't do it, man. You know what I'm talking about? Good brother like myself, man. I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no violence. I don't promote no domestic violence. Keep your hands off the people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. You know what I'm talking about? No, man. I don't promote shh. Yes, what, bro? I don't promote shh. All I promote is y'all. Go ahead, do what you gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. We don't know how much time. Go on, do what you gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing to do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. We don't know how much of it we got. Well, good brother like myself, man. I ain't prejudiced, no. Good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the sexually different, man. Good brother like myself, man. I ain't got nothing against the little people, no, man. I ain't got nothing against nobody. You know what I'm talking about? They was talking to me. I just love me some everybody. As a matter of fact, I'm on a quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. You know what I'm talking about? That joy. You know what I'm talking about? That love. What'd you say, bro? That love. You know what I'm talking about? Back to YouTube community. You with me? Hey, check it out. Hey, come fuck with a nigga one time, man. You know what I'm talking about? Man, just got through working out, bro, on the go. You know what I'm talking about? I'm off today, but got a bunch of stuff to do. You know how it is when you get to moving around. I told you, man. You know my moniker. When you grinding, ain't no time for winding, man. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all, hold on, let me go get my lighter. You know what I'm talking about? Right back up on you. I had to go get my lighter, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know my moniker. When you grinding, ain't no time for winding, man. Yeah, Men's Mouth Monday, man. You know what I'm talking about? I say, what you talking about, bro? We gonna get into it, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to all the men that say they man, but run their mouth like a bitch. You know what I'm talking about? My girl, guess what happened? My. You know what I'm talking about? I said, bro, that wasn't funny. Neither was you running your mouth like that bitch. You know what I'm talking about? But, y'all excuse me, just got through working out. You know what I'm talking about? Bro, feeling a little energized. But, man, I told you, nigga, every morning I'll be waking up. Nigga, I'll be having a rough one sometimes, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Just all the memories. And I told y'all I just lost my mama, man. You know what I'm talking about? And it's kind of hard. I say just people, you know what I'm talking about? And I just want to tell y'all something. I wouldn't give a fuck if it was your mama, your daddy, your friend, your sister, whoever, man. Never let nobody tell you how to mourn your people, man. You know what I'm talking about? You do what you do. That's all a part of being a man. You get what I'm saying? Or just your own person. You don't take somebody else's point of view about what you do. You get what I'm saying? Don't let nobody put no thought in your head about how you mourn your people. You know what I'm talking about? It's just like I say. I don't know what experience y'all had with y'all parents or y'all people, you know what I'm talking about? Me and my mama been rocking since a kid, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I really fucked with my mama, you get what I'm saying? I told y'all, bro, been out here rich. You get what I'm saying? Me and my mama used to conduct business, handle business. My mama would be the driver, you know what I'm talking about? All that shit, I had a ball. That was my motherfucking nigga. You get what I'm saying? And you gotta like, today, now, my mom just passed. Now I'm just short one of my best partners. You get what I'm saying? You gotta readjust your whole motherfucking because these motherfuckers out here ain't worth nothing, bro. So it ain't just your mama when you lose people like that. You get what I'm saying? For me, it was my mom. But nigga, you lose that motherfucker you could trust. You get what I'm saying? You lose that motherfucker, you could tell him where the weapon at. You know what I'm talking about? You lose that person right here. And you just left with all this bullshit that's out here right here. So it'd be hard for bruh. I ain't gonna bullshit with you. Cause my mama taught me a lot of shit, bruh. My parents, period. Just everybody I came up with. Shout out my nigga Green Eyes, you know what I'm talking about? From that big one way, you know what I'm talking about? I keep telling y'all about my nigga Green. Caught up with him yesterday. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out my real nigga. I sent him that shit, he been, you know what I'm talking about? That nigga got back at me. I was waiting for my partner to get in, you know what I'm talking about? When I say, I come by the way of the one way. Gene and Sign. That nigga, what you know about Gene and Sign? See, Gene, that's Miss Court. You know what I'm talking about? That's his grandmama. Told you, Green and them own Nelsons on 7-1. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, I came up under a different person. You get what I'm saying? My mama told me shit like, nigga, as a man, don't you ever be out here running your mouth like no bitch. You get what I'm saying? Nigga, as a man, you better not never be sitting around this motherfucker speaking on that shit, not ready to do nothing about it and all that shit right there. You know what I'm talking about? Don't you be running around out here like no bitch ass nigga steady running your mouth and ain't putting no actions behind it. Cause a man is about action. You know what I'm talking about? My mama taught me to stick with my family. You get what I'm talking about? Whether they right or wrong. You know what I'm talking about? You stick with your motherfucking family. Cause that's all you got, you know what I'm talking about? So in the morning, nigga, it be kind of rough, but man's mouth. They say, bro, what does that have to do with man's mouth Monday? Because just the man that they have of today. All that shit my mama told me not to be. You know what I'm talking about? I told you, nigga, when I went to my mama funeral, nigga, everybody from far came from far and wide, nigga, all kind of different states. You know what they all came to the conclusion? Everybody got up there and said my mama beat your ass. That's one mark she left on everybody through all these years. You know what I'm talking about? My mama was in her 60s when she passed. You get what I'm saying? Don't get it fucked up. This ain't no cry for help. Just letting you know you going through it. You ain't by yourself. You know what I'm talking about? Go check that Real Topics and featuring It's Your Partner. Hold your head, man. We killed that thing, didn't we? You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Real Topics TV, man. I see you. My motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm talking about? My motherfucking partner. But, cause we got to where we got today. In a man's mouth. And this computer just put a zap board on a man's mouth. You get what I'm saying? So now you don't have to be about no action. You can just sit up here and run your mouth. And on this Man's Mouth Monday, if we just keeping it real, a man is what man does. Shout out Lily Bo, you know what I'm talking about? Nia Wilson mama, say her name. I just seen her make a post the other day on Facebook. Y'all probably don't know these people. I'm talking about my folks though, you know what I'm talking about? Shout out Lily Bo. But she say, man, you can't consider yourself a real nigga. This a girl, a woman that posted this. She said, you can't consider yourself a real nigga if as soon as you get mad, your loyalty change. And I said, man, it's a cold day in hell when a female could come up here and tell you niggas something like that. Cold day in hell. You know what I'm talking about? A man's mouth Monday. Because now that's all you get. You get his man's mouth. And when you get a man's mouth, in today's times, men use their mouth to deflect from their actions. Because that's what a man is. A man is what man does. You know what I'm talking about? We not hard today calling the police on you tomorrow, filling out stuff. That's not what a man is. A man ain't governed by his emotions. A man is governed by his actions. You know what I'm talking about? Is you about it or you talking about it? In today's time, Man's Mouth Monday, men get by talking about it. That's why men talk about other men so much. That's why men watch other men so much. You know what I'm talking about? And that's the same reason why, like, y'all might not believe in the universe and earth, but like God will show you who somebody is right in your face. God will punish somebody right in your motherfucking face. And that's why I have you motherfuckers in real life, you be upside down. Bro be upside down sometimes, man. I know how to walk on my hands though. But that's why God will punish a motherfucker right in front of your face. You know what I'm talking about? God is show you this is what all that talking do. And y'all don't even be taking heed for that shit. Y'all don't. Y'all don't even be taking heed for that shit. God will put that shit right in your face. Men Mouth Monday. God will show you. You see what I did to this motherfucker? This is what all that running your motherfucking mouth would do. Now keep it up. You ain't never got to do nothing to nobody, bruh. I mean, y'all gonna say, bro, you done said that after all that shit, you know, you get what I'm saying? I had to learn that. I ain't perfect, bro. I ain't never tried to say I'm perfect. Men's Mouth Monday. But we have a man running around here today of no action. And all the men do is talk. You know what I'm talking about? All they do is look at the next motherfucker compare. That's why today on this Men's Mouth Monday, you see niggas try to be first like the bitch. A nigga discredit you to be first. You know what I'm talking about? Like the bitches used to do. Bitch, I was the first one to have my nails purple. You know what I'm talking about? They'll do that. That bitch went and got a purple paint. That ain't nothing. I been wearing purple paint, girl. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas do all that shit now. They want to discredit you to say when they was doing it. And all that is a sign of spite and envy. That type of person, whoever do that, that's just a sign of spite and envy and unhappiness with oneself. It is. That's why that person right there can't stand to see nobody else doing nothing. That's why as soon as somebody else do something, they rush to the forefront and discredit them and tell you how they did it better. Even though they ain't doing it now. They say, bro, you just said that. I don't discredit nobody though. I wish everybody luck, man. I know we all out here fighting. I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just trying to mind my own business and stick to my script. You know what I'm talking about? But I'm just glad I came up around the people I came up with. R.I.P. my mama, include my mama. Because she taught me that shit when I was growing up. I ain't bullshitting with you. You don't be no hoe ass nigga. You hit a nigga in his mouth. You know what I'm talking about? You don't be no first and 15 grinder. You don't sit out here and play with no nigga. You don't let no nigga threaten you. You fucking nigga off. You know what I'm talking about? My mama and my motherfucking daddy, bruh. That's why my daddy never got mad at me. Nigga, my daddy will tell you, nigga, y'all got it honest. You know what I'm talking about? My parents, nigga, they put that fight in our heart, nigga, and I only got 2 sisters. And my whole family got that fight in their heart, nigga. And that's where we get that shit from. You know what I'm talking about? My mama raised us to take no shit at all, and I mean none. You know what I'm talking about? Not just my mama, we was raised, nigga, my whole family. My mama, my daddy, the only nice people we had was Simon and Granny. Louise. No, they teach you to hit a motherfucker in your mouth, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? You hit a motherfucker in their mouth. That's why I say I ain't got nothing to say to a nigga. I'll beat your ass or worse. I stand on that. That's all I got to say. When we get to talking about a nigga or a problem, not even a nigga, we get to talking about a problem. I ain't got nothing to say about no problem. I'll beat your ass or worse. I don't even want no problems. Problems? I don't like problems. You know what I'm talking about? That was my favorite part of that movie, Blow. Problems? I don't like problems. You know, I don't want no problems. I'm a peaceful old man. You know what I'm talking about? Men's Mouth Monday. But as men today, we don't take more pride in our conduct. And when you don't take pride in your conduct, you got a loose mouth. So you'll run around here, especially in the day of the social media shit. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about this computer shit now. Especially in the day of the social media shit, where it's just free to say anything. So you get more encouraged on just saying anything once you get away with saying certain shit. So it start feeling like this computer will make you virtually bad. It'll make you look like you ain't the one to play with. When in real life, you the one that'll let a nigga slap him in his mouth. You know what I'm talking about? But on this computer, it'll make you look like you ain't the one to play with. You don't get the fuck out of here. Men's Mouth Monday. And just as a man, bro, and this is, I'm just, to the people, folks, worldwide, it's your partner. You ain't got to be that motherfucker, bro. You ain't got to be the nigga out here. Like, if you ain't already proven, bro, if motherfuckers don't know your get down right now, this ain't the time to try to come reinvent yourself in front of this nerd audience. You see what's happening? This ain't the time to be a sucker in your past life and come up here to this internet when you're an old person trying to be virtually tough. This ain't the time for all that. You get what I'm saying? Just be you. You know what I'm talking about? If motherfuckers don't already know your get down, bro, if you ain't already honored and well respected by now, you know what I'm talking about? I mean, I guess you could come up here and try to get some virtual respect, but y'all get what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? This is a man, bro. This ain't the, because as men, we do too much kid bitch shit. You know what I'm talking about? Just like I said, y'all want to be first with everything. Man, they over there doing that. I was the first one with purple paint, girl. She went into the nail shop. Y'all, all that shit right there. Steady talking about what the next nigga doing and all that shit. That ain't man shit, bruh. That's hoe shit. getting mad, coming up here in front of the camera and shit, talking about you'll call the police on people and you would tell, and once you get emotional and all that shit, river ranting and all that old shit, bro, that's female shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's the bitch that got mad that just called her baby daddy cheating, bro. That's them actions. You know what I'm talking about? My mama told me, bro, don't never be no police ass nigga. Nigga, you fight. Whatever you do, you be responsible for, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? My mama told me she ain't had no hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about? My mama ain't bring me in the world for that. She ain't raised no bitch. She could have had a girl for that. You know what I'm talking about? Remember that one. The Men's Mouth Monday. And that's what we getting into. Men getting into the fashion show. Men coming up here just like the bitch want to show you their new dress. But really motherfuckers just trying to come up here in front with a bunch of shit you don't got. You get what I'm saying? We trying to make you think we doing something that we really ain't doing, bruh. Men don't do that, bruh. Men just concentrate on their business in real life, bruh, and try to stay afloat. You know what I'm talking about? This shit ain't no fashion show. This shit real life, nigga. It ain't about what you got right now. It's about what you got right now, how long you can make that shit last. That's what it's about. It's about lasting out here, longevity, bruh. Men's Mouth Monday. It ain't for a man to come up here and try to compete with the next nigga, going back and forth, cat fighting with the next nigga. I know this, your mama wear panties, your mama don't. That's a little kid shit, bruh. You get what I'm saying? All that tit for tat, that's a little kid shit, bruh. Men's Mouth Monday. And when men, as men, when you do that shit says more about you than the person that you talking about. Men's Mouth Monday, bruh. It just does. All that shit shows the whole characteristics in you. It ain't on a man to come up here and put himself in no invisible competition, bruh. It ain't on no man to come up here and get into an argument about other niggas they don't know and shit. It ain't for men to be running in behind niggas and claiming niggas and shit. It ain't for men to do that, bruh. It's for men to stand on their own. You can have partners and shit, but like, have partners. You get what I'm saying? It ain't for men to ride nuts. Men ain't finna sit up here. It ain't like we talking about sports or something. You know what I'm talking about? You talking about your favorite boxer. You talking about your favorite baseball player. You know what I'm talking about? But men just don't pick other grown men and start claiming them and shit. You get what I'm saying? That ain't no man shit. That's groupie shit. Men's Mouth Monday. Man just trying to handle his business, bruh. Man don't keep up with everybody else. Man keep up with his business, bruh, at hand. You get what I'm saying? Because we gonna use common sense, because this is how we be playing nowadays. We try to act like we handling in our business, and then we done handled our business and we got enough time to watch everybody else. It's impossible to really be handling your business. Why would you even make time to watch everybody else? You ain't never asked nobody that, are you? Because when you handling your business, bro, you really don't got that much free time. In your free time, you're going to get some rest with it. When you really handling business, because you got to get up to handle some more business, whatever it is you're doing. You know what I'm talking about? Men's Mouth Monday. And on this Men's Mouth Monday, the whole moral to this story is you can't handle business with your mouth. You can't be tough with your mouth. You get what I'm saying? All that shit is an action. And if you don't watch out, because you don't have to be like this, but if you don't watch out, that's exactly what you'll end up doing, bro. You'll end up being one of these Men's Mouth Monday ass motherfuckers. Just running around here like that bitch in the window on in Living Color. I got some news, but you ain't heard this from me, girl. You know what I'm talking about? Talking about everything, just virtually putting yourself in other people's business. You know what I'm talking about? Up here gossiping and talking about everything you see. Then if somebody really make you mad, you gonna call the police on them. You know what I'm talking about? You niggas something straight out of comic book, but Men's Mouth Monday. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be that nigga. You feel what I'm saying? On some real shit, don't be that nigga. Be that nigga that's handling business, bro. Be that nigga behind the scenes that's really going after what he want, bro. Don't be the nigga sitting up here watching everybody else getting mad, gauging everybody else's process. You mad cause this nigga bought a car. You mad cause this nigga didn't move. You mad cause this nigga didn't knock the bitch. You mad because this bitch didn't knock the nigga. You know what I'm talking about? All that shit. That's when you see unhappy motherfuckers, man's mouth. And it used to be the bitches, bro, but it's more man now. When you see niggas do shit like that, like when you see a bunch of niggas over there, cause I remember this shit was going around back in the day when motherfuckers was talking that shit about Motherfuckers was bragging about, man, motherfuckers out here living with people and shit. Bro, let me tell you something, bro. Wherever you live at is just where you live at. Be thankful you got a roof over your head, bro. That shit ain't no competition. Motherfucker act like it's cool talking about, man, I'm around this motherfucker by myself. You gotta pay my own bills. I ain't got that shit. Sounds stupid to a motherfucker who don't do that shit. Maybe that's why motherfuckers be having problems. You get what I'm saying? Try to pay that shit by yourself if you want to without no help. You know what I'm talking about? Or some good game. You know what I'm talking about? End up underwater like a motherfucker. Nigga, ain't nothing cool about that shit. Niggas ain't in no competition. How long can you do that shit by yourself? Shit sounds stupid to me. Especially if you got some real help. You know what I'm talking about? You going half or something like that, or you just conducting business. That shit don't make no sense, bro. But you hear bitches, you hear niggas the same way. You know what I'm talking about? If a motherfucker single, they gonna try to act like you having somebody is a crutch or something. You get what I'm saying? If the motherfucker be over there single, struggling as a motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? Could use another motherfucker around that motherfucker with a paycheck. Anybody you see like that, man, that's just because they can't do whatever it is they talking about, bro. On some real shit. And the moment they can do what the next motherfucker talking about, bro, you gonna see them change their tune. I've been watching that shit my whole life. Man's Mouth Monday, bro. Motherfuckers just talk about where they ain't right now, bro. Especially on this Man's Mouth Monday. Because if you get to the bottom of all this shit, of this man's mouth, all this talking and shit, is jealousy and envy just like the bitch. Niggas be mad about what they ain't. Why you think so many niggas come to the forefront? And I'm talking about this computer shit again. Why you think so many niggas come to the forefront on here? Because they think they got an audience. Like this old fake ass low level celebritism shit, it actually makes you think somebody paying attention to you in the real world. But it's just a few nosy, miserable motherfuckers just like you that ain't got nothing else to do. You feel me? But they come to this motherfucker right here, bro. You can do anything on this motherfucker right here, bro. But you know, a man's mouth motherfucker, they use this motherfucker as a diary. You know what I'm talking about? That's what a man's mouth Monday motherfucker do. They use the social media shit as a diary. So they always spewing and spilling their feelings on Facebook and shit. Always them undercover posts. Motherfuckers out here and all that old bitch ass shit right there, bro. And once again, a man is what a man does. Man don't run around here acting like a bitch. Man don't run around here competing and looking who doing what and come back trying to tell you what you did and what you got. Man don't do that, bro. Man tend to his own business. Man have business to tend to. But on this Man's Mouth Monday, them type of motherfuckers right there don't have nothing to do but tend to your business. And just like I said before, bro, you just don't be God will punish a motherfucker right in front of your face for running their motherfucking mouth. You know what I'm talking about? And I just tell you to pay attention because that should be a warning to your ass. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. You ain't never seen somebody talking some shit always, talking about what they'll do. I've been watching that shit my whole life, folks. Man's Mouth Monday. Like, it just ain't started. It usually just didn't be that much, bro. I've been watching motherfuckers sit right there talking about everybody else. Somebody else lost a fight or something. At least they fought. Somebody else did something. There was a million niggas around. They had a pistol. You talking about they went out. Then the same thing. When this motherfucker get into something now, it's a whole different story. I've been watching that shit my whole life, bro. That's why it's just not good to talk. It's it's just good to let everybody go on with their situation. You know what I'm talking about? Pray for them people. It ain't really good for you to talk on people's situation. It's just not. Because talking on everybody's situation, you will end up in the same situation. I ain't bullshitting with you. All that shit you talking about, I woulda, I coulda, nigga. If I was there, nigga, the universe will put you on stage, bro, just to see if you would do all that shit you were saying out your mouth. Trust me, I know. I've been put on stage hella times, bro. Sometimes I closed the curtain, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes I got tomatoes threw at me, you know what I'm talking about? But I was up on stage. I done paid my dues, bro. Man's Mouth Monday. That's how I know this shit ain't supposed to be like that. You know what I'm talking about? We ain't supposed to be living in the day where a nigga get a wild hair up his ass and run to the internet and use that motherfucker as a diary, get to smacking his lip. You ain't gonna believe what they did, girl. That's Man's Mouth Monday shit, folks. A nigga supposed to be more still than that, more reserved than that, bro. A nigga ain't just supposed to be around here flapping his lips every day feeling some kind of different way like the bitch on her period, bro. A nigga ain't supposed to do that. And a lot of motherfuckers out here, man, you ain't did nothing but record yourself, act like a hoe for the last 30 years. A lot of y'all ain't did nothing but record your temper tantrums and shit. Record you acting like the bitch. Record you acting like the police and shit. I'm gonna call the police. That shit is pathetic. On some real shit. If we just keeping it real, a man is what man does. That's why you gotta listen with your eyes. You can't tell me nothing. I'm looking at it. And I ain't wanna fuck with somebody said and all that shit. Fuck all that shit, bruh. All that he say, she say shit, bruh. I ain't gotta do none of that. I can eyeball your conduct. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all can eyeball your conduct. I know what a player is and what a player ain't. You know what I'm talking about? And that ain't what a player is. You know what I'm talking about? Nephew says, oh man, no lady. Nephew says, oh man, no lady. He was never old lady. You know what I'm talking about? I'm finna get on up out of here because I got some business to handle, man. I might be back with you, might not, but I feel good this morning. Got up, handled my business, you know what I'm talking about? Finna grab a bite to eat. I don't know, depending on what's going on. But I'm finna go handle my business. Hope everybody have a good day. Men's Mouth Monday. And I'm just telling you out here, you ain't gotta be that motherfucker. Don't get in the habit of just always running your mouth, because when you get more comfortable running your mouth, you're gonna realize running your mouth is gonna take you out of doing your actions, because there really ain't nothing to talk about, it's just to do. But they done put a thought in your head like you just supposed to sit around here and bump your gums like Valona and the bitch off Good Times, you know what I'm talking about? Valona and Thelma and shit, nigga. And they just got you around here really looking like a bitch. Every day you got something else to, it ain't even no game. You know what I'm talking about? In real life, the computer, all this shit, nigga. Every day you just wake up complaining about the next shit. You just wake up, you ain't even tending to your own life. You looking at other shit that you don't like. You letting these people put a thought in your head. So you can come back up here and tell somebody what you seen and what you don't like. You know what I'm talking about? You ain't even talking about real life. Got y'all in the A1 fantasy world, bruh. Y'all just sitting around here reading news clippings and shit, reading the National Enquirer, Men's Mouth Monday, then come up here to talk about who got Rihanna pregnant and shit, man. You niggas something straight out of the comic book. I tell you. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit, bro. And it's always the motherfucker that's talking the most that be describing theyself. There's always the nigga that's acting like a bitch trying to call somebody else a bitch. There's always the nigga that's talking about somebody snitching trying to call somebody that done snitch. There's always the nigga that's just, you know what I'm talking about? If you get up in front of everybody, that's why I'm saying these niggas don't care about that shit. They just look to tease you about something. They don't care about that shit. Just like I told y'all, the nigga didn't chastise his partner. He chastised all the real niggas. You get what I'm saying? These niggas gonna come up here and talk about, man, that nigga telling. When you done got up here on camera talking about, man, I'm gonna call the police. What difference do it make who telling? After you will call the police. But what do I know? Only you could prevent forest fires, man. And with that one right there, he don't remember nothing else. Always remember. He don't cause nothing. Just to show a little bit of that.